What brought you to Chico, Leonard?
Basically, I'm traveling down south because winter time's coming on, and I'm gonna get down south where it's warm.
How long? Sorry.
My funds are kind of running out, so at least I won't have to deal with the cold. At least it'll be warm down.
How long you been rubber tramping, and tell us what that means.
Rubber Tramp means I got a vehicle, and I've been at it for like 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah. So I'm everywhere. Rarely do I go back past east of the Mississippi River, but in the western half of the country, I'm all over the place.
Did you ever see yourself in a home? Living in an apartment? Or?
Nah.
Why is that?
It drives me crazy to be in somewhere where I have to come back to and have to be there and know that I'm going to be there, and kind of like stuck there and sort of like in prison there. And it drives me nuts to for a few months I could take a home or an apartment or whatever, and then it just starts bugging me. It starts to bug me, and I gotta get out of there. Leave it.
Now you did some hoboing in your days, right?
Yeah,
Tell us what that is.
Actual hoboing, yeah. Well, I used to be an alcoholic, and I would ride freight trains. I had no money to travel any other way, and I would figure that there was work here or there or wherever, and I would jump on a freight train and go to here or there or wherever. And usually I'd grab a 6-pack of beer or a bottle of wine before I left, and end up wherever and doing whatever. It was interesting. I used to like hoboing, as you call it. But even then, I didn't call it hoboing. The hoboing days are really over, I think. It was called tramping, is what I referred to it back then. And everybody I associated with and was doing the same thing were saying that they were tramping as well. So it must have been tramping I was doing rather than
So what's your whatever? where are you heading to now, sir?
Probably Arizona, but
Warm.
I might stop anywhere along the way. It all depends. If I could get something, even right here in Chico, if I could get something, a job or whatever, I would stay here. I was talking to a guy one time in Denver, and he was in Denver for like 25 years, but he told me, he says, the way he originally came to Denver was he was trying to hitchhike east in he was in Kansas. He was trying to hitchhike east, and he wasn't getting a ride. So he crossed over the road and stuck out his thumb, going west, and he ended up in Denver. And so he was there in Denver for 25 years.
If you had just one wish in the world, what would it be?
To win that lottery that they got billions and millions of dollars. Yeah,
That's a common one.
Oh, come on.
What if you won the lottery and you could buy 2 more wishes? What would be those 2 wishes?
If I could win a lottery and buy what?
2 more wishes. Now you got 2 more wishes.
One would be kind of an X-rated wish, I guess. And the other would probably be illegal. So
We'll just stick with the lottery. Any last comments, words of wisdom for people that are out here? I know you said you've seen a lot of young folks out here, which kind of surprised you.
Well, actually, it don't really surprise me. This is California, and it's like the Mecca. I think they come from everywhere to come and bum around in California because, I don't know, it has that kind of reputation. But that's what I think anyway, because I don't see anywhere else the amount of, homeless people with backpacks on and you know, that are obviously traveling. I mean, you see a lot of homeless people, but they all seem to be like home guards, they call them.
Yeah,
they're
that's what he
hanging
called them.
around. They're hanging around the same place, and they don't really travel anymore. And here in California, I see a lot of these young homeless people that are obviously traveling because they have backpacks and stuff like that.
Like me, but I'm not young.
But like me too, except I have a backpack, but I don't use it. But I got no words of wisdom. Get a job, maybe. Be easier on you if you just try to bend a little bit to, you know, instead of trying to be hardcore your way, try to bend a little bit to society's way and try to blend in a little bit more, and it might go more easy on you. That's all I can say.